All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Engineer Mikhailo Nadru, and alongside me is Okunyo. All right. So we'll be presenting on ChainMove and how we've been able to integrate the invoicing and also payments of request network in our payment site using Sepolia network on ChainMove. So what is ChainMove? Now I will quickly go to our GitHub repo and explain from our README file. So basically, ChainMove, what is ChainMove? ChainMove is a decentralized transportation on EVM compatible chain. So what do we do exactly? Now, ChainMove is a blockchain powered transportation platform that transforms mobility services. It also leverages blockchain technology, and ChainMove ensures secure payments for drivers, driver incentives, and also ride transparency for both the passengers and the drivers. And we also have section for the investors as well. So these are the three targets of ChainMove. So I'll quickly go back to our page, our Buidl on DoraHacks, and over here I'm going to click our website that we've worked on and fully integrated the request network. So this is the home page of ChainMove. You can see very beautiful UI. So we have the option of book a trip, rent a car, start your journey. We have the home, about us, contact us if you want to contact us. This is just a brief overview of what our platform does, right? This is our home page. Now to start a journey. So I'll click on this to start a journey. Now you can click within these three. As I said, these are our target users on the platform, the drivers, the regular users, and then the investors. So I'm coming in as a normal user now. I'm clicking this, a normal user. So as a normal user, you have options. You could, if you have an account with us, you can just log in. But if you are new, you just click on this sign up. You fill in your phone, your email, and your password. But for my case, I have a user, so I'm going to quickly sign up. Credit cards, Gmail. This is my Gmail I've created as a regular user, right? And I log in. So you wait after a few seconds, login successful. So this is a dashboard showing the ride history, current bookings that are available, and completed bookings, the ones that have been paid for. That's after a particular or a certain trip, right? Then we'll just go straight to book a trip over here. I click on book a trip. I want to book a trip. So we have two options under book a trip. It could either be solo trip or a shared ride. Now I'm going to talk about the wallet integration. You can see it's because I've connected before, but a new user that just signed up is going to show connect wallet. So I'm going to connect it here. Click on connect wallet. So I use OKX wallet, but if you are a MetaMask user, you can connect your MetaMask. So I'm using my OKX is my preferred wallet. MetaMask could be your preferred wallet, then you can go ahead and use your MetaMask. So I click on connect to connect my wallet. My wallet is connected. And here from my extension, the OKX wallet, I need to be sure it's on the Sepolia network. You can see clearly stated here, Sepolia Ethereum is clearly under the Sepolia network here. So I'm going to, just to be sure, yes, it's under the Sepolia network. And this is the Ethereum. So if you don't have a Sepolia Ethereum, you could just go to any of the faucets and claim. If you're using the mainnet, then you would have to switch this Sepolia network into the main net. All right, so I'm going to book a solo trip, and I'm clicking this for the solo trip. Now, for the solo trip, we'd have to create an invoice first before we make our payments. That's, we are creating an invoice for the booking. Then after creating the booking, we'll go and pay for the ride. So after you make your booking, the driver comes and picks you. You travel to your destination. After reaching your destination, you then pay the price of your booking. That's the payment. So we've integrated two way like payments and invoice at the same time for request network. So right now we are going to generate an invoice on the request network. How? So I'm going to quickly put in my location. So currently in Abuja, I'm in, let's say, Gwarimpa. I'm in Gwarimpa. I'm trying to head to area 1. Area 1, central area in Abuja. And the trip cost is 0.001 Ethereum. The hour is just 1 hour. So we will try to get a booking. So you can see as I'm typing here, my preview is being updated live, real time. So this is a receipt that you can generate after we have made or generated our invoice, right? So let's generate our invoice on the request network. So I'm clicking this. It's going to trigger in a payment that would come on. It's going to make me confirm from my wallet. So I have to confirm from my wallet. So I click on confirm. All right. So it's processing. Beautiful. It says success and redirecting. Beautiful. So it's redirecting me to the dashboard of me, the user. So I'm going to click, go down. You see, I've made lots of orders. So click on next to the latest. You can see my order here, my booking, which is area 1, Gwarimpa to area 1 in Abuja. So this is the amount in Ethereum over here, the date just now, and then of course the request ID being created for it. So I'm going to, it's available. Then next step or course of action, the next course of action is to book, because I want to go there right now, right away. I need the driver to start coming. But before that, I want to check if my request has passed. If it has been created, that's the booking, if it has been created on the request network. So right now I'm going to click on my address, I copy it, I go to what they call request scan. This is request scan. Here, over here, I'm going to paste my wallet address. I just want to check. I just want to check. Yeah. So 1 minute ago, just right now, this has been created on the request network live, right? So I click on this, you can see it's the same amount I put in, the 0.0001 Ethereum, exactly the same amount. My wallet address, look at it over here, the same wallet address. You can also confirm from here that it's the same address. Look at it, it's the same address, right? All right. So we can export the PDF direct. I love what Request Network did here. So you can just export the PDF. You have the PDF live on, okay. So I've just downloaded it, the PDF, and it shows from me to the driver, right? It's a regular invoice. This real time an invoice that has been created for the booking on the Request Network. So live, we have seen it. It's successful. Yep, that's bid. So I'll go back. Now I'm going to pay for my booking and click on this. Let's say I've traveled, I've reached my destination, which is area 1. And now I'm going to make my payments. So for the payments on the Sepolia network and also for requests, we've integrated the payments for request as well. So An invoice, we are going to create another invoice again on the request for the payment. So let me click on pay for the ride, right? Basically, that's what we are doing in the checkout. So you can see all our information here in the preview of the invoice. So you can see what I'm being charged. I click on confirm. All right. Payment in progress. Payment in progress. Okay. It's processing. We have to wait for it because the um invoice has to be made on the request first, and after it's going to trigger the payments to be made for on Sepolia network. So yeah, perfect. Payment confirmed. Enjoy your ride. Beautiful. So we could confirm this again. We could confirm this again here in the request network before we go and check it on the Sepolia network, which of course, because our payment has been made. So yep, just okay. This is the earlier invoice we've created. I think it has not yet landed. Okay, so the payment should show in my Sepolia. Yeah, so I should check my Sepolia scan for the payment. It should be on Sepolia. Sorry, yeah. So let me paste my address here. So within, I think, few minutes or few seconds. Yep, 1 minute ago. This is it. So you can see live. Let me click on this. Success. So we just made this payment on Sepolia successfully, and here it shows what ride completed. Right. Yeah. All right. So we can click on this overview just to check because it's the last ride on the list. Yes, Guarimpa to Area 1, you can see it's paid and completed. So we've successfully integrated this into our platform, and it works. So we could just go back to book a trip again. Now I mentioned in the book a trip, we have two options. So for the shared ride, probably you don't have money for solo trip, you want to go for shared ride. So you can click on the shared ride. It's cheaper. So we have pre-existing locations because you have to have drivers on each, and you have to match your proximity not too far. So these are the ones that are currently on the platform, but as we grow we'll keep implementing, we keep adding more. So from the main street, second we have to the Sunset Beach, right? Then we publish a ride. We could publish a ride or we could join a ride, but uh, we want to publish a ride. Found one person, yeah, proceed. Okay, still our receipts. It works similar. We have our main street, right? Destination, Sunset Hotel. Estimated cost, the same, 0.0001. It takes just 2 hours, I think, yeah, 2 hours average time. Now we generate invoice. It works so seamlessly. And okay, so it's processing, and this is our map real time. Okay, success redirecting to dashboard. Excellent. So we have been successful in creating receipts. Look at it here. Main Street to Sunset Hotel. Yep. And now we can just quickly check to be sure our invoice has been created on the request. Okay, 22 seconds, 24. Look at it live. Beautiful. Click on export if you want to export the receipt. This is Request Networks Explorer. Okay, so click on this. My downloads, the latest one. So excellent. This is showing like this because Ethereum payments usually takes 18. So when you are taking the 18 decimals, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to end up being the same as 0.00001, right? So that makes sense here. So this is a regular invoice. This is the invoice that we've just generated and it works. Then we go ahead to book, click on book. All right. So here in the booking, we just pay for the ride. Now for the payments on Sepolia, these are our invoice. By the way, after the payment, you could just download this invoice that is being updated here on the page. Click on this, confirm, payment in progress. So you can see status available, right? It's showing status is available and our payment is in progress. So now we'd have, and of course, our request ID live from our invoice details, which is already picked from the booking that we made. So this makes a lot of sense. Really, really seamless, and everything is working just perfect. It's taking some time. Just wait small. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Payment confirmed. So now we would check our Sepolia network. I paste my address just for us to check. Just for us to check. You can see it's 51 seconds. Beautiful. Click on this. The first one. All right. Perfect. Success. We just made our payment on the Sepolia network. Okay. So our ride is completed. We can go back to overview. By now our status has changed to paid. Look at it. Main Street Sunset Hotel paid and completed. So we have successfully integrated our payment invoice, our request invoice, and then the payment on our application. Okay, so we move to the next features on our platform. Right. So we have the ChainMove DAO. I'm going to talk about the DAO a little bit. So for the DAO, we have these proposals that anyone can make with a certain rules that are guiding it, of course. So anybody can create is a proposal in the DAO. So a DAO basically is just like a governance in the blockchain or or in crypto generally. So proposals can be set or proposals can be made and people vote on. So there's what they call voting power, depending on what the amount you are holding. So we do not discriminate in our on our platform. If you want to learn more about this, it's in detail on our documentation. So for now, I'm just going to illustrate how it works and it works as well. So for the chain move DAO, for the proposal title, let's see, I propose a chain payment. What's the description? Then I'll write it's getting to pay on just Ethereum mainnet. is a hazel. I will like other options. Right? You me on this. Let's make the platform more welcoming to other users. Right? So let's say yes or no, and then I submit my proposal. Okay, it's going to trigger a payment. This is on Cipolla network, right? Address is timestamp and all that, and confirm. Okay, so the request has been created. Now is processing the payment. So I click on the payment. All right, it's processing the payment. So if I check my request scan right now, if I check my request scan, let me just search this. Excellent. Look at it 24 seconds ago, just now. We just created it. So now look at the gateway. It's a Polar gateway request network being created here. Now let me go back, and it's processing for the payments because of obviously before you make proposals, you have to make some payments, right? All right. I propose a multi-chain payment is live on the active proposals. So these are active proposals that are currently on. People are voting. So if I want to vote for yes, let's say yes, right? And I click on yes. Okay, request created. Now is triggering the payments on the request network. Then after that goes then straight to Cipolla. And if you click on here, if you click on the request network, let's go back. Let's search on my wallet. This is my wallet. And search. Then you see 12 seconds ago, just now, this has been created. So you can even export the PDF. I love the way you can just easily export your invoice, your receipt, yeah, or your invoice, whatever. Yeah, invoice. Okay, click on this, and yep, we have our invoice. So this is really, really beautiful. And okay, so back to this, and yes, I've my vote has been casted successfully. So I could do this again until I max out the number of votes. So each users have a capped number of votes, right? So request has been created. I could go again. Now the payment is being triggered. See, it's now very, very fast. So I could click this, obviously. Just now, you can see it just now. It's within seconds. So fast. So can as well click on this. I think I've done a lot of this already. So request created, processing the payments. So of course we've confirmed this is it. Now for the payments on Cipolla. All right, it's processing, it's taking. All right, so vote cast and it has been updated to 2. So 2 years. All right, so I've been able to explain how we've integrated request network in the book a trip, for the solo trip, for the shared ride, and then for the chain DAO proposals. Then I'm going to talk about some other features that our app has. The, the trip history, beautiful. Thank you for reminding me on this. So for the three piece three, I'm going to click on this, the three piece three. So it's loading. Wait, beautiful. So these the user's three piece three, my three piece three. I can always come here to check, right? This is the request ID. This is the payment amount in Ethereum, right? The last payment I made was okay. All these ones were for the DAO, yeah, for the proposals. So yeah, that's why it's showing unspecified. But the last two I showed was Guarimpa to Area One. Look at it here, and look at the time. Main Street to Sunset Hotel. Look at it. Look at the time. So everything tallies and it works perfect. So this is really nice. Then I think the second section, the other section I'm going to talk about is the driver. So let's say you are a driver and you want to like onboard on our platform. How would you do this? Just click on this driver profile. So the status is not registered. You'd have to register. You'd have to register, right? Then as a driver, we also have the option of request funds. But obviously, before you request funds, you have to register. So click on verification. You start your verification. So here are the criteria for the verification. First, you have to put in your personal information. We need to know you, your government ID, your government issued ID. It could be your passport, it could be your voter's card, it could be your driver's license, right? It could be your national identity card as well. Then a photo of you holding a valid ID. This is just form of KYC for us to know you. So after you create this and you welcome, this is your my driver dashboard, wallet balance, because all payments are being made from the users to the drivers directly. We do not cut. It goes direct. 100% it goes direct to the drivers, right? It goes direct to the drivers. So the drivers can easily track their, obviously from their end, if they are new users like this, they could just if let's say I disconnect this, they would have this connect wallet. So they'll have to click on this and actually connect their wallet, right? So after they've made some trips and all that, you can easily get their wallet balance. It shows here the total number of trips, then probably their funding. Okay, so and then the trip history and all that. Then they could also come to this request funds, right? And you can begin the process. The filling of obviously you fill in your name, all these personal upload file, and you submit the proposal. Then I mentioned we have investors. If an investor looks at your proposal and he likes it, he can invest his money and obviously he's going to expect return on investment. Probably he's buying you a car or some sort of maybe making some sort of investments, right? There are many things, there are many features, there are many stuffs that investors could invest in on this platform. So it could be that, and yeah, that works too. And this is trips, just the number of trips, request funds. I've gone through this already. Then the investor profile, which I'm going to talk about this. So as I said, the investor can fund the driver. This is an option. Then investments, if you want to invest. But then before that, you have to register as an investor. So you could start the verification, click on this. These are the criteria, the personal information, the government ID, and then the photo holding a valid ID, right? Click on start. You start this, and wow, you go. You have your investment history, probably short-term investment, standard, extended. You know, you track everything here basically. And let's go to the investments. So you can see all your investments. Total investments I've made like five. Look at the amounts I've made. Everything is being tracked, right? Cancelled, completed, pending, and then to fund the driver is also there. So to fund a driver, these are proposals that drivers have made just from the driver dashboard. They could make this proposal, which I showed earlier. So I could fund this guy. I could fund this one, Emily, right? So this is the funding needed. This is the funded amount they've gotten, and this is the card they are using. So you know how to fund as an investor. So click on rewards. We also give rewards here. So for top driver, you could redeem. For early adopter bonus, I'm an early adopter. I could redeem this. And then for frequent rider, being a frequent rider on our platform, you also get access to rewards. So I click on redeem. So I think I have these coins, and you could use it to purchase badges as well. Okay, so all right. So Emmanuel, do you want to chip in and add one or two? Settings, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, which one will I redeem? Free ride, okay. So I'm redeeming for free ride. Okay. Yeah, it's down here, yes. It's now just 1,000, yes. So it works. All right. Yep, it works. And now I've used up my coins, so I have to gain more before I can claim more more rewards, right? Yeah. So that sums up our project, and we hope to hear from you guys soon. And it's really beautiful working on the request network. And thank you very much. Once again, I am engineer Mikhailo Nadro, and my project lead is Okoye Emmanuel. Thank you for having us again, and have a lovely day, and bye bye.